Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So today me and my team are going to present our final project. So our final project is about text classifications. Before we get into the presentations, let me introduce myself and my team. So we're from Group 8 and we have Fatir, Stefan, Jason, Muhammad Jaidan, Ryuga Fasai, and me myself, Tias Mahardika Ramadan. Okay, so let's go into the presentations. Thank you.
Okay, this last background, the rapid development of information and communication technology has driven digital transformation in public service. In response to this transformation, the Directorate General of Immigration developed the M-Passport application to facilitate online passport application. The switched to immigration passport application. A large volume of unstructured textual reviews is generated containing valuable user opinions that require systematic analysis. Therefore, text classification is applied to group user reviews into specific categories based on their textual characteristic, enabling structured analysis, better understanding of user perception, and data-driven insights to support the evaluation and improvement of digital public service. Okay, next, what a problem formulation. Number one, what are characteristic and passport user reviews based on the available data? Number two, how can text classification method be applied to group and passport user review based on text characteristic? Number three, what are the results of the user review grouping based on the predetermined categories? Number four, how do the text classification results provide a clear picture of user opinions regarding the M-Passport application. And last, how can this classification result be utilized as supporting information for the management and development of digital service? The research objective from classification with data, the study aims to analyze user reviews of the M-Passport application using text classification techniques to identify patterns and trends in user opinions. And the findings are expected to provide structure and relevant insight that support data-driven decision making for the evaluation and improvement of digital public service.
Okay, next is research benefit. There's is three research benefit of our project. First is structure understanding of user review. The study helps transform as unstructured user review of the M-Passport application into structured information through text classification, enabling clearer interpretation and analysis of user opinion. Second is support for data-driven service improvement. The classification result provide insight into user perception that can be used to evaluate service performance and support data-driven decision-making in the management and development of digital public services. The last one is academic contribution text analysis studies. This research contribute academic value by providing practical example and reference for the application of text classification techniques on user-generated text, particularly in data analysis and information system research. Next is business problem of M-Passport. In managing digital services, a key business challenge is effectively understanding and utilizing user feedback. The M-Passport application receives a large volume of user review that reflect user experience and perception of service quality. However, these reviews are mostly unstructured and expressed in free text form. Systematic approach such as text classification is required to organize and analyze user review more effectively, enabling data-driven insight that support the management and development of digital services from a business perspective. The next is data source and data description. First, data source. The dataset for this study was obtained from user review of the M-Passport application on the Google Play Store, which serves as the official platform for user feedback. A total of 2,500 reviews were collected through a web scraping process to represent various user experience and perspective. This platform was selected because it provides authentic, real-world data consisting of both unstructured text and numerical rating provided directly by the user. Second is data description. The collected data consists of two- 2,500 unstructured review varying lengths and linguistic style, ranging from detailed explanation to brief comment. These reviews are characterized by the use of informal language, abbreviation, and slang, reflecting the everyday by communication of Indonesian user. While the dataset includes user rating, the primary focus on this analysis is the textual content, which underwent a cleaning process to ensure data integrity and quality before the modeling phase.
Okay, next, model selection. The study evaluated several machine learning algorithms to identify the most effective model for sentiment classification, including naive-Bayes logistic regression, random forest support vector machine or CFM, k-nearest neighbor, and extra trees. Each model was trained using TF-IDF feature with an 18-20 data split to ensure objective evaluation. The selection process aimed to find a model that could consistently and accurately map user sentiment despite the high dimensionality of text data. Next, data preprocessing. The preprocessing stage transforms raw review data into a clean numerical format suitable for machine learning algorithms. Initially, the dataset was filtered to retain only the review and rating column, followed by the removal of missing value to ensure data integrity, to focus the analysis on clear sentiment polarity. Ratings were able as positive up to 4 or negative down to 2, while neutral review rating 3 were excluded from the dataset. The text cleaning and transformation. A systematic text cleaning process was applied involving case folding to lowercase and the removal of numbers, punctuation, and excess whiteface. The clean text was detokenized into individual words and converted into numerical vector using the TF-IDF method to highlight significant terms. And finally, the data was split into an 80-20 ratio for training and testing to ensure a consistent and objective evaluation for the model. Okay, next, tokenization. Tokenization is the crucial step of breaking down full sentence into individual units called tokens. In this study, the process was performed explicitly using a custom function that splits the clean review strings based on the whiteface. The transformation converts a single string into a text into a list of individual words stored in a new column within the dataset.
Okay, so for data exploration, the exploration phase reveals a significant data imbalance where the distribution is heavily dominated by negative feedback, especially 2.0, 2.5. Entries for rating 1.0 compared to only 573 entries for rating 5.0. When categorized into sentiment labels, the datasets contain 214 negative reviews and 657 positive reviews, highlighting a widespread trend of user dissatisfaction and technical complaints. This analysis also confirmed that neutral reviews, rating 3.0, 3.0 were excluded during pre-processing and that the final dataset is free of missing values, ensuring data integrity for modeling stage. Okay, next is the training result. We can see at the photo that's a training set. The model training process tested several machine learning algorithms, including naive Bayes logistic regression, random forest, SVM, KNN and extra trees using TF-IDF features on training and data and test data. Ensemble base models, random forest, and extra trees achieve the best performance with 98.78% accuracy and stable precision. Recall and F1 scores around 97%. Effectively capturing patterns in both positive and negative reviews. Linear models like naive Bayes and logistic regression show competitive accuracy. It's 92.46% and 90.89%, but lower recall, while SVM achieve 96.29% accuracy. KNN performed poorly at 41.59% due to high dimensional TF-IDF features. Based on this comparison, extra trees or random forests were selected as the final model for reliable sentiment prediction of MPASPOR reviews.
The research results are visualized using a confusion matrix to evaluate the performance of the multinomial naive Bayes model in classifying test data. The model demonstrates strong capability in detection negative statement, correctly predication for 134 negative review and only basically misclassifying one. While for positive statement, it correctly identify 87 review but misclassifies is 53. Overall, the model achieved an accuracy of 90.6% and maintain a high precision of 0.99 for positive level, indicating that the integration of TF-IDF feature extraction and knife bias active fly maps user sentiment despite class imbalance. And next is business implementation. Analyzing and classifying MPassport user review provides structured insight into user feedback, supporting data-driven decision and service quality improvement. It helps identify priority areas for enhancement, allocate resource efficiently, and monitor user opinion proactively, contributing to more effective and user-focused digital public services.
So let's go to the conclusion. So the analysis shows that user reviews of the mPassport applications are dominated by negative sentiments, mainly related to technical issues such as system stability and update management. The supervised text classification approach using TF-IDF features prove effective in analyzing user opinions. Among the tested models, extra trees and random forests achieved the biggest accuracy of 98.78%, indicating that this method provides an objective and reliable evaluation of public perceptions. So this is the last part of our presentations. On the recommendations, based on the findings, several recommendations are proposed. First, improving server infrastructure and real-time system synchronizations is necessary to reduce systems error and enhance user experience. Second, integrating high-performing classifications model into a management dashboard can support continuous monitoring of user sentiment as an early warning systems. Finally, future studies should apply more advanced text processing techniques and data balancing further improve model performance. So this is the end of our presentation. Thank you for listening and thank you for your attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.